This is pretty good finding. It's actually pretty exciting. We're back in Rough Hollow a week after we had a suspect Bigfoot film, and me and Brody really wanted to find a cave up here. We're up here looking for a cave. We expected to find a cave, and we took pictures and filmed the whole video location. We couldn't find it. Now we're back where we found 17 and 14-inch footprints. This meadow, it looks like it's a high traffic area. We're finding fresh 14s, and we're not seeing the 17-incher. We're really shocked. We're seeing over 18. Brody's calling it 19. I'm calling 18, but it's probably closer to 19. There's a really big one up here. Perhaps the 17 is a sub-adult male. Perhaps this is his territory, and the 19 or 18 inchers up here kicking him out. The rut's going on. It's just starting for a lot of antler type creatures like moose, deer, elk, and you know, perhaps it's the Sasquatch rut season. But we're real excited. We found 3 of these 18 inchers. Or 19 inchers. They're more closer to 19, but there's the footprint. We've got it casted, and then here's the stride. It's a 6-foot stride. What was it, Brody? 70 inches? 72 inches was the stride, and there's the other print. We're not casting this one. The toes aren't as definitive, but this footprint over here was so fresh that the vegetation, and we already filmed it and took pictures, but the vegetation down underneath the print are still pressed down, and it had great toes. We overfilled it like you're supposed to. The tops of the cast is not the important part, it's the underneath, the impression underneath. So we overfilled it, and so it kind of slopped over the edge, but it's almost 19 inches long in length from heel to toe, and it's about 8.5 inches wide. And we're really excited. This is the biggest footprint that we've ever seen in Utah and Idaho, and we consider that our home territory of Bigfooting. That part of the Rocky Mountains. We sometimes go into Colorado, we sometimes go into Oregon and Northern California, but this is where we're at most of the time, and this is a very active spot. I'm panning around a little bit, showing you viewers where I'm at. We come from that direction. That's the direction we filmed the suspect Bigfoot, and me and Brody come up here to debunk the suspect Bigfoot today, and guess what? We found no cave. We looked for it from where we filmed. We even filmed there, and then we even went across the ravine, and we haven't found a cave. Storm's rolling in, it's picking up. It's a real squatchy area. It's very squatchy. A lot of food sources: elderberries, Oregon grapes, raspberries, strawberries, huckleberries. There's even Bigfoot salad. I've named it Bigfoot salad, but it's an edible type of milkweed. That's up here too. And I'm sure there's quite a bit of food sources up here that I'm not even familiar with that a Sasquatch can eat, along with proteins. I mean, the animals are abundant. We're always seeing rabbits, deers, bighorn sheep, elk, moose, and squirrels if it's after a protein. But here's the 72-inch stride of what has to be just a massive male that's moved into the area. And we're picking up some game cams. We got 3 game cams up here. We passed up 2, we left them up. We got stalked last week when me and Brody were here, we got stalked. So we left game cams up that we passed. So if we get stalked again, we just haven't heard any stalking. We heard a lot of wood knocks and stuff at the mouth. I don't know if they're following us around today or what's going on, but this has got to be pretty fresh. It's been raining so hard up here all week that this has got to be fresh. So we're going to let this casting set up. We're going to pick up 3 game cams, and we're dropping one. We're dropping a game cam where a lot of people have commented that I should probably leave it where Jenny saw a black shape run into a cave, and I filmed the entrance of the cave and so forth, and we get a lot of activity there. Nothing happened there today, but the last 2 times I've been here, something's been thrown near us at this cave. So we left a game cam there, and we're picking up 3, and we're casting the biggest footprint that we've ever seen in Utah or Idaho, and we found 3 of them. And here's the 2 best. That one, and its stride length 72 inches right there, and we're casting this one because the toes in the hill and the edges were so well defined. It's a great footprint, and it's close to 19 inches. I'm going to be conservative, call it 18. Brody called it 19, and I think Brody's right. It's 19 inches long, and I'm going to move the tape measure. I'm going to show you guys what. And we measured this other footprint, and it's the same length. They're both close to 19, but you guys, I'll put the tape measure out there, and the viewers can judge for themselves. You guys can call this 18, 19. You can say, hey, Kelly Shaw, Rocky Mountain Sasquatch Organization, that ain't no Bigfoot. That's something else, I don't know, maybe a giant bear. Whatever. He walks on back legs, and here's his other footprint. And there's another one up that direction. He's just really smashed down the vegetation. He didn't squish down into the mud. But yeah, we're not finding a cave. I don't know why I sound happy, but we didn't find a cave. That makes me happy, and we're finding the biggest footprints we've ever found. So it makes me happy as a researcher that I'm down here to debunk a video, and I'm not finding a cave. Not finding a cave. But we're gonna keep looking. I expect to find a cave, dang it. But if I don't find a cave, what just happened here last week, and why are we finding all these footprints really close to the suspect?